I hope you're ready for some more novelty print info, because I've got a lot to share. It would seem that as long as we've had clothing, we've used that clothing as a means of expression. So pinning the exact start date of, quote, novelty prints is quite tricky, but from what I found, the 1920s, we saw novelty prints marketed more towards men's clothing and women's accessories like handkerchiefs, etc. But there were elements of, quote, novelty design. The 1930s is when we start to see novelty prints marketed in women's fashion. A lot of this can be attributed to a form of escapism from the trying times of the Great Depression. This would continue on into the 1940s as we entered a world war. Novelty prints were now akin with mainstream fashion, being worn to the races and by everyday people. And as I touched on earlier, the novelty prints were being used as a form of escapism through fashion as the world went through extremely harsh times. Because of this, you'll notice that a lot of the novelty prints through the 30s and 40s focused on flowers and nature and a lot of happy imagery. Then came the 1950s and the circle skirt. With the popularity of circle skirts and full skirt dresses, there was a lot more real estate for novelty prints and appliques. I can only think of quirky as the word to describe some of the prints that happened in the 1950s. They were truly a sight to be seen, but there were also minimal 1950s novelty prints like these ones shown here, and of course this iconic dress.